Hi guys, Leland from Rikers Reptiles. Today's video is just going to be a update video on this season and what we're working on this season, what we're trying to breed towards, and how it's going. So it's going to be it might be a little bit of a long video, so stay with me. And today I'm showing the Mutation Creation. This is the Patreon shirt. You can't get this shirt unless you're a member. And the reason I joined Billy's Patreon was because they have a great service that's available. All you have to do is take multiple kinds of angles and pictures, and they tell you what to do. And then you email them the pictures, and then they help you ID the clutches. So, like last season, I had a male that had 4 genes and a female that had 4 genes, and you put them together, and you have all these like capability possibilities, and I hadn't really worked with those genes, so it was very helpful. So just so you can know about that, not very many people that I know about it unless you follow Billy and or in a Patreon, because everybody I've mentioned it to, they don't really know about it. So I just thought I would talk about that briefly. But anyhow, please subscribe to the channel and like and put in the comments any questions that you have, or anything that you might see that I may be doing wrong, or something that I could be doing better. Put it in the comments, because I would love to be able to grow with you guys as well. So stay tuned and we'll get into the video. Okay, so when I started the season, I was looking at about 12 clutches. I blew up to 16 clutches just because I had a couple females come ready that I didn't know were going to be ready this season, because I was not trying to rush them into the program, but their follicles were ready when we did the ultrasound, and their weight was fine, and they're 2 years old, so why not? But anyhow, one of them I did sell a Sokatana, so that would put me down to 15. I'm not breeding Pam until the end of the season, unless because I have her up for sale, and I didn't want to have any locks on her, so they can get a fresh start. She's at 9 millimeters right now. She's sitting over 1,500 grams. She's ready to start breeding, but I'm not locking her right now because she's on Morph Marker for sale. She's a scaleless head Mojave that I got from Freedom Breeder that didn't go that first season. I had to grow her up more, and then she went last season, and I think she gave me 7 eggs last season. And one of them was the super scaleless, so I have that one. And then another one was a fire Mojave leopard, possible double het clown pied, so I'm going to keep that one. And then my breeding plan that was with Pam will be with her, but not for a couple years. So that puts me down to 14. So the first one that already went was Kelly, and Kelly was bred to Michael Scott, which is a Coral Glow Pastel Het Pied. So I'll show you them, and I'll show you this is Michael Scott. And you know, some of these cages will have poo or pee in them. This is for real. I'm not like cleaning everything before I start my videos ever. So if you see a mess, I was off yesterday. Sundays I typically take off from doing anything in the snake room. And then today is the day that I get it in clean, or Tuesday, because I'm going to be feeding Wednesday this week. So that's Michael Scott. And this is Kelly. So Michael Scott was a pastel Coral Glow Het Pied, and Kelly is a super stripe. So if you don't know, that's a specter and a yellow belly, and then it creates this beautiful stripe. So I have some babies over here, and I'm still trying to figure out if they're yellow belly. I think one of them might be a pastel. We got 8 out of this clutch. So the little pegs here just mean that they ate. So this is a brand new clutch. They just got set up. 3 of them haven't eaten. 5 of them have. This is my holdback. So this is my Coral Glow Yellow Belly Posset Pied. I got 2 Coral Glows out of the clutch, and then all the rest were a bunch of brown snakes of various looking. So probably yellow belly. This one I think is a pastel. I put these little papers in here just to make them feel a little bit more comfortable. They can get underneath it and have a little bit of a ambush situation, because they are ambush predators. And then I pushed the water bowl back, one to let off more humidity, but then also to make a little bit darker situation there. All right, so the second one to lay was Jan, and she was paired to Jim, and Jim is a Mojave Ghost Pied. And Jan is starting to get her thickness back. She was very baggy. She's only had 2 small rats, but she started eating like a week after laying, so that was good. She did give us 9 beautiful eggs. They're about 135 grams each, so the biggest eggs that we've hatched over here so far, by far. Okay, so that's 2. So then the one that I think is going to go next, here's my card, is Sulfina. Sulfina is an upscale loner. She's probably going to lay soon. Within a few days, I'm hoping. This is her first season. She's a little small, so we might not get that many eggs from her. She also was paired to Chewbacca, who's a yellow-bellied red-striped het clown. And he's getting big. I actually had to upgrade him to this hide a couple days ago. But there he is right there. On the ultrasound, we did see at least 4 or 5 eggs, so maybe we'll get 5 or 6, who knows. But we're really hoping for some red stripe blade clowns, or sulfur red stripe yellow belly blade clowns, or all kinds of clowns. We just really want some red stripe in our projects, so we're just trying to advance that project. Okay, so Princess Leia is one of my most anticipated clutches this year. I didn't think she was going to go, but she was ready. She's a little on the small side. She is a virgin, or was a virgin. So this is going to be her first clutch. Probably only be like 4 or 5 eggs, but it's okay. And she was paired to Han Solo, who's a firefly spot nose clown. And funny story on this one, I was actually playing Black Ops with JP, and he just happened to have exactly what I was looking for, and it was his last snake. So I bought him. Alright, so this one I was surprised she was going to go, because she did get bit in the mouth and she had an abscess and I had to give her injections, and it was a big thing. So she's a pastel inchy hidden gene Woma. Last year she went to Michael Scott, so I started this year off pairing her with Michael Scott and then switched to Obi-Wan. And Captain Phasma. Karen and Han Solo. Rose came from Karen, right? Creed and Karen. Creed and Karen. Okay, so Angela, I was really shocked she went because she got bit in the mouth last season. I had to, or this, was it this year? I don't know. Anyhow, I had to give her shots in her back for a whole week, and I was really worried about her, and I didn't think she was going to make it. And she was actually gravid at that time, which I didn't know. And last year she went with Daryl. They made some beautiful super inchies and enchies. I kept one of them. This is one of her holdbacks right here, just to give you an idea of the snakes that Daryl and Angela can create. So that's a pastel, enchi, chocolate, hypo, het hypo. So anyhow, so this year I put Angela at the beginning of the season to Michael Scott because I wanted to make more coral glows, and he's a female maker. And then I went about halfway through the season, and I started pairing her to Obi-Wan, who's a pastel Desert Ghost Het Ghost. So that's going to be a split clutch. We'll see what we get. Then one of my favorite pairings is this Captain Phasma, which is a pastel gravel. And she's looking thick and uncomfortable. I'll leave her alone. But I paired her to Andy, who is a pastel yellow belly pied possible OD, which we did prove out OD. Because here is his hatchling right here that we determined was OD. His Enchi OD het pied. So Phyllis is going with Andy this year, who I just showed you. So I won't show him again. All right, so Maz made me some of the most beautiful hatchlings this last season. One of my favorite clutches was the Fire Leopard Mojave Scaleless Head het pied clutch. And she is going to go with Anakin this year. And this is going to be the recessive holdback clutch. So she's an Enchi het pied. And she went with Anakin, who is pied 100% het DG. So, again, it's not cleaning day. But there he is. And he needs water. Okay, that same male, the pied het DG, is going to go to this female as well. So we got a nice visual pied. And she does have some really nice light colors inside of her pattern. So she's a beautiful snake. She's snappy. And she did go off food, so that's good. And here's one that me and Jared Peters from River Rat Reptiles is excited about. This is a yellow belly that's het for clown. And I'm just trying to prove out Elio on this one. Elio is my banana that's het for clown, posset clown. So we'll finally be able to see if he is posset clown. So here she is, all snuggled up back here. This is a yellow belly het clown. I got it from DCat. And here's her mate, the sire, the locksmith, the man, the myth, Elio. What's up, dude? Hey, buddy. What's going on? And if you really want to get me excited, you talk about this project. This is Ray. She's a chocolate Enchi hypo. I had to search high and low for her. She was not available on Mark Market. And this beautiful girl finally got up to size. And she has a poop. So I got to clean her out. But there she is. She's going to hopefully make me some super Enchi, super chocolate hypos. That would be a world's first, I believe. Comment below if you've ever seen one or can show me a picture. And she's going to go to Daryl. Daryl's going to be shedding pretty soon. He's a little darker than he normally is. But that's Daryl. And Daryl is a chocolate butter Enchi ghost. Or chocolate lesser Enchi ghost. And they made me this world's first combo this last season, number 19. And I have number 19 up for sale. If number 19, gets a little bit heavier, maybe 800-900 grams. I'll probably stop selling her, and I'll just hold on to her and try to see if she can help with this project. But there she is. Gorgeous snake. And then I will also have the whole back over here to go to that same project, Rose Tico. I showed her to you earlier in the video, so I'm not going to bug her again. All right, so there you have it. That's the 14 pairings for this season. And one's already laid and hatched. The second one's in the incubator. And then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that are going to be laying in the next 2 months-ish. And then I have at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that are going to be late season clutches, it looks like, because they're like 10, 12, 14, 15 millimeters. So anyhow, it's going to be a little while on those last clutches. But these first 5 that are going to go are going to be pretty exciting clutches, because you got, oh, I didn't show Aaron. How did I miss Aaron? I knew I was missing one. I was sitting here reading. I skipped over Aaron. Okay, so Aaron is probably going to go either next or next. So it's either going to be Sulfina, and then Aaron, or Aaron and then Sulfina. So Aaron was a dual sire clutch. She's looking absolutely beautiful and massive right now. So Pastel Highway, and then I stuck her to Andy, who's the Pastel Yellow Belly Pied Pas OD. And then after I got Obi-Wan ready to go, I went ahead and stuck Obi-Wan in there with her. And Obi-Wan is that pastel Desert Ghost, Het Ghost. So I'm really hoping that, you know, Obi-Wan gets a couple in there, so I can get some Het DG going on. So I know if there's, well, it's going to be actually, it might be a hard one to tell, because there's pastel in both males. Andy has yellow belly, OD, and he's a pied. So there could be some markers I could be looking for, but it's probably going to be one of the harder clutches to ID, I guess, out of the next probably 5 that are laying. So that should be fun. Anyhow, thanks for watching the video. Don't forget to subscribe, make a comment down below, and give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next video.